game basically. You guys have to regroup quickly, I guess. Who was the one that kind of stepped up in the huddle to say something, and then how did you guys say that you responded after that?
Yeah, I think something about our team is always being ready when you're called, whatever it is. It's very difficult, obviously, right from the bat. So obviously praying for her, hoping everything's okay. But obviously we had just about 40 more minutes left in the game, so staying locked in, ready to go. But I think all of us collectively just made sure we stayed together and focused on the next possession. But she was in the back of all of our minds.
David?
I guess, Addie, for you, I mean, obviously it's not a situation that you want to be inserted in the game that early, but I mean, did Jan say anything to you before you went out there? Or is it just like, hey, business as usual, and kind of what got you going early on?
Yeah, I'd say just business as usual. You know, as soon as my number's called, I'm going to go out there, give it my all. Obviously praying for Tay. Hope for the best. But yeah, just always being ready for any moment.
Jeff? You guys answered every run they came up with. I think from the time there was like 5 minutes left in the second quarter until late in the fourth quarter, they didn't put together back-to-back baskets all game, for 20 minutes or so. How are you guys able to do that?
Yeah, I think every single game is a learning curve. So from the previous game, obviously we had a little bit of a let up. So just staying focused on the next possession, not letting them creep back into the game, kind of maintaining that lead. And yeah, defense was a huge part, stopping them as much as we could and knowing personnel.
Dargan?
Kylie, I know you guys take it one game at a time throughout a long season, but when you look at what you guys did this week, how much growth and how much confidence, I guess, was gained from the run you guys are on?
Yeah, I think a huge props to our practice squad. I think they prep us so much for these types of games. You know, every single day they come in and they press us like no other. And so when we get into games like this, we're ready to go. And yeah, staying ready, knowing what the team's going to throw at you every single time. But yeah, we're locked in every single practice, no matter what it is.
Zach?
For either one of you, with two big games ahead of you, USC then UCLA, what does today's victory over a formidable opponent say about this team at this point in time in this season?
Yeah, going over there, huge. Obviously, it's our first time going over there, so on to the next game. Knowing the scout, we'll get right into it tomorrow. Knowing personnel, it's going to be obviously two very big games. So staying locked in, ready to go, and using each game to our best momentum.
Jack?
Addie, you obviously can't microwave success, but as a freshman in your first year, when you were pathing out, charting out where you would be at this point, were you expecting to be at this point? Does this kind of surprise you, putting 20 down on Ohio State this early or midway through your freshman year?
I'm not really sure. I'm confident in my abilities. I think my teammates do a great job of just finding each other. I love the way we play, super unselfish. So I think just playing in this offense with these people really helps me do what I need to do.
How did you guys feel like you handled Ohio State's press? Felt like you got a lot of easy baskets on the back end of it. Just how did you feel like you guys did from obviously some of the struggles at Maryland to today against another team that like to press a lot?
Yeah, whenever we play Ohio State, we always know they're going to press. So I think just using previous years for me personally, knowing that you can pass the ball pretty deep and it's usually pretty open. So just reading wherever they're guarding and not letting it get to us. That's what their goal is, to pressure us, to get stops and turnovers. So just staying composed and letting us just get what we want to do and be in control of it.
Ethan?
Plus 18 on the glass, 42 to 14 in the paint. What would that open up for you, that mismatch down low?
I mean, it's a force to be reckoned with down there. I think we have just phenomenal post players all around. Each of them do their own thing. They throw a lot of things at the other teams. And so, yeah, it's gritty down there, but they get them every single game. And so it's just really great because it opens up shots, opens up transition, no matter what it is. So, yeah, they're a force to be reckoned with for sure.
David?
Addie, I guess for you guys, I know so young in your career, but I mean, you guys have found so many different ways to win. I mean, Journey was huge last game. You obviously came up big tonight. We know what Layla's capable of. I mean, how have you guys kind of adapted to this culture and being able to win in different ways this early in your career?
Yeah, I think Coach Jan says it all the time, passing the baton. One day it's someone's on fire, the next day it's the next person. But I think it's great that we have such just a well-rounded team that it could literally be anyone's day, anytime.
Last one.
You guys went into halftime with a big lead, similar to last game. Was there any discussions at halftime or any motivational speeches that kind of kept the foot on the gas this time?
Yeah, kind of like what I was saying, like Maryland, that game, we let them creep in at the end of that that game. So just staying focused, moving on to that last 20 minutes, staying composed. We said it was 0-0. Obviously, we had a 20-point lead, but pretending it's 0-0, treat it like the beginning of a game, and just maintaining that lead was extremely important. So, yeah, we stayed locked in, just moved on to that next half.
Thanks, guys.